Hello, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a beautiful makeup tutorial. This beautiful soft natural glam. We're going to do this beautiful makeup with you together. So if you're interested, make sure you keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe, like, share and comment. Thank you. Hello besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I posted any video. And if you are a returning subscriber, you're welcome, and thank you for being part of the family. Thank you for sticking by and thank you for always coming back. So today's video is a beautiful makeup tutorial, soft makeup, soft glam. So as always, I started by wiping her face. Make sure you start your makeup on clean canvas, very clean canvas. So first I used my wipes and a micellar water to cleanse her face. And then I use the moisturizer from Simple. And after I moisturize her face, then I use the grip primer from Zikel Cosmetics. And then apply it all over her face, avoiding her on the under eyes. And then I use the Rimmel London Stay Matte on her T-zone as a mattifying primer. I put it where she's supposed to sweat, her T-zone, the tip of her nose, her forehead, her brows. And then for the foundation, I use the Jadrix foundation in chocolate and apply it all over her face. Do you see that foundation shade? That skin match of that foundation. Make sure your foundation is her skin tone, her exact skin tone. After the foundation, I blend the foundation with a damp beauty blender. Make sure you blend in that foundation. Blend in. And then for the blush, I use the maroon shade from Tahila Cosmetic palette, the Tahila blush and highlighter palette. I use the maroon shade at the apple of her cheeks. So that's what I use on her cheeks as her blush. And for the highlighter, I use the Adventure Concealer in shade 02. I put the concealer at the high point of her face, where I wanted the place to pop, the tip of her nose, her forehead, under her eye, her chin, and her cupid bow. And then I blend that all together. I blend it and then blend the edges to avoid harsh lines, as you can see. And then now I'm setting the highlighted areas with the La Vida Amanda powder palette. I use the powder palette to set her under eyes. I use a shade lighter than her skin tone, 1 shade to 2 shades lighter than her skin tone. That is what you're going to use for her highlight. And then you set the highlight before applying setting powder. That's how I used to, but some apply setting powder directly after applying the concealer. I use a powder to set the concealer before applying the setting powder. And then I powdered the whole face using that same Amanda powder palette. And for the contour, I use a shade darker than her skin tone to contour the side of her face, her forehead, and her nose. As you can see, I'm starting the nose right now. And for the baking, the setting powder, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm baking her under eye. I use the Pineapple Cosmetics setting powder, to highlight to bake the highlighted portions. So I'm doing right now for under her eye, and then I will do all for the rest of the highlighted portions. As you can see, I put the setting powder on the tip of her nose, her forehead, her chin, and a little bit of reverse contour. And then I'm going to dust off the reverse contour, the setting powder, one on her chin and the reverse contour, and then the one in her forehead. And for the brows, I a little bit trim her brows with a hair wax, and then I'm outlining the brows with a Davis pencil liner in number 18. Yeah, I'm outlining the brows just using a little force. And then for the front, I do some hair-like structure on the front of her brows to give that natural look. And I did same for the other brow. As you can see, brows are not twins, they are sisters. Do as much as you can to make them look alike. And for the highlight of the brow, I use that same concealer that I used to highlight her face to highlight the brow bone. And then for the tail of the brows, I use the foundation that I use on her face. I didn't conceal the front of her brows. I just blend in the concealer. As you can see, I just blend it and then use a fluffy brush to blend that foundation and concealer all over her eyelid. And that is it for the eyebrows. We are done. And for the eyes, we are going to do a soft eye look today. I use this eyeshadow primer from the Benign Clown White, and then blend it all over her eyelid with a blending brush. I set up the eyeshadow with this light brown shade from the Mode Beauty eyeshadow palette in Arusha, and I use it as the transition color. I want to build in a dark transition color, so I set it with a lighter brown shade and then blend it all over the eyelid and blend it to avoid harsh lines between the concealer and the eyeshadow primer. And blend it all through. And then I use the darker brown shade on top of the lighter brown shade and blend it all together. As you can see, I'm building in the transition, and then blend it all through to the nose contour. And then I use this something like shimmery, like champagne gold and like light purple, just lilac color from another eyeshadow palette. I forgot the name of the eyeshadow palette. I use it as the main eyeshadow palette, as the main eyeshadow, and then blend it. I think that is it for the eyeshadow. So now I'm adding a darker color on the transition. I use this black from that same palette I used as the shimmer color from, and then blend it with the transition, with the brown transition. As you can see, this is the palette in my hand. And then to the lips, I use the brown gel liner from Carite to outline her lips. That is what I use to outline her lips. So as you can see, just take your time and outline the lips to avoid overlining, and you have to conceal after. Just take your time and conceal and outline it just so perfect. And now I'm outlining the upper part of her lips. And then I use this nude shade from the Bicham Angeles lip palette. I don't know why I didn't record the part. Maybe I lost the clip, but I definitely record the part. So I use a nude shade from the Bicham Angeles lip palette, and then I'm blending the both of them using a blending brush and blend it all together to give you that perfect nude lips. And that is it for the lips. How do you see the lips? I really love the lips. And now back to the eyes. I'm using this black pencil liner from Kiss Beauty to outline her waterline. That is all I use on her under eye. I didn't smudge the under eye because she have a small eye, mashallah. So I don't want anything that will affect the eyes, and she's about to tear up since when we started the makeup. So I said let's just do a simple thing. And then I use an eyeliner on her top lashes, and then I'm using the mascara to brush her natural lashes before applying the false lashes. And here I'm applying her false lashes. And that is it for the eyes. I'm doing the same for the other eye, and we are good to go. Just ask your model or your client to relax and look down, and then you put on the lashes as close as her natural lashes. And then here I'm dusting up the excess setting powder under her eye because of the shimmer eyeshadow that I use. If not, I'll just push it through her under eye. I'll just push it, and then just powdering the rest of the piece just to blend everything together. And now to set the whole face, I'm using this Kiss Beauty setting spray to set in the whole face. I use this highlighter from that same Tahila blush and highlighter palette. I just put on a little bit on the tip of her nose, her forehead, and a little bit on the apple of her cheeks, and that is all for the highlighter. And then I'm using this So Pro setting spray to lock in all the makeup, and that is it. This is the final look. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share it with your friends and family, and which of the turban suit her more. I prefer this one. And if you want to see how I did this turban and the previous one, please subscribe to my channel, because that will be our next video after this one. Bye.